Welcome to the Celtic Garden. My name is John. I'm actually a psychiatrist, but for the past few months I've put all my energies into art here. I started to paint during a long illness and very passionate about the therapeutic effects that art can have on people suffering with mental health difficulties. I'm Irish, and when I was unwell I read a little bit about the Celts and their kind of spiritual values, their way of thinking, and I fully embraced that. So I love dance, and particularly flamenco dance, so that's reflected in the paintings. I've also done several mandalas from meditation. So the other thing is I'm a good baker, so come and enjoy some really delicious cake. I have planted my garden as a work of art. There are 600 alliums, 500 irises. The tulips are particularly beautiful at the moment, but unfortunately they'll be gone in May, but they'll be replaced with beautiful purple wallflowers. And the Celtic Garden is a celebration of the senses, and being attentive, I suppose, to the senses can focus us, can bring us into the present moment, and missing the present moment, which is actually what most people do. We actually miss now. In 1999, I was diagnosed with a tropical illness, visceral leishmaniasis. So I didn't work from 2003 to 2018. I also became quite severely depressed. During that period, I started to paint. I've never actually taken art classes or even looked on YouTube about how to paint. Everything here is just intuitive. I love colour and form and shape, so I just followed my instincts and painted from that. This is the Long Man of Wilmington. This is the Man of Cernabas from Wiltshire. For me, they reflect kind of the wisdom of the ancient world. This is an abstract based on tree rings. This is the Tree of Life. There's a lot of symbolism in that. I have the 4 seasons around, because I think apart from seasons in nature, we as human beings have seasons. We sometimes have springtimes, summer, autumn. We sometimes go through winter in our life. It's important that we embrace those, including our winters, because I don't regret a single second of the really difficult years I've had. If you allow the bad times in life to teach you something, they can actually strengthen you as a person. So when I was unwell, I read a lot of an Irish author called John O'Donoghue, who gave me hope, who also gave me values to help me cope. And this is one of his books, The 4 Elements, and this painting represents the 4 elements of earth, water, fire and air. His book here is Reflections on Nature. These paintings reflect my love of dance. Also, to celebrate the miracle that I'm even alive today. A few years ago I climbed Kilimanjaro, so I love everything African dance, the way African people are. I returned from Africa wondering what being wealthy meant, because now I look around and I think that Western people are very poor, and people that have very little in Africa are actually very wealthy. I embrace the power of mindfulness, which allows you to live the present moment a little bit more fully. And the other thing, I also embraced reflections on nature and what that can teach you. So a lot of my artwork will reflect that. So this is an abstract. I don't know if you've ever watched raindrops fall down the window, but this is an abstract based on that. And this painting is, again, an abstract if you've ever watched raindrops falling on and the little waves they make. This is my little woodpecker. When I was unwell, outside the hospital window was a tree, and every day this woodpecker used to come and peck away. So the other thing is I have lots of poems, inspiring quotes, songs to go along with the paintings, which I hope you can enjoy. I've also left out some poetry books, so feel free to come and read some poetry. So this is the painting in the brochure, so it's called One, and it reflects unity with another being, another person. Also the balance of water with fire, yin and yang, masculine, feminine, but also two people becoming one. I've got a wonderful poem, Love Song by Ted Hughes, which I think reflects the concepts behind this painting. So come and enjoy the artwork, some delicious cakes and the beautiful garden that I've planted.